Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Black Belt for the Sega Master System. This was originally Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, when it was released on the Sega Mark III back in Japan. Obviously, when it came time to bring it to the West, they did not want to use the Fist of the North Star / Hokuto no Ken license there, so they changed the sprites and changed the story and made it Black Belt. You are playing as Riki, and you have to save your girlfriend Kyoko. You have to go through 8 stages in order to do that. If the game plays similarly or feels similar to another game, that's because this game plays a little similarly, but not exactly like Last Battle for the Genesis / Mega Drive, which was also originally a Hokuto no Ken / Fist of the North Star game before it was brought over to the West with obvious changes. So, anyway, besides that, I'm also playing this game because I have seen Ben from One Credit Classics play it. Ben's cleared this game a couple times. As a matter of fact, it was one of the first One Credit clears that he ever did on his channel. And I decided to go ahead and give it a shot based on that. Give this game a shot. And I've spent some time with the game, and it can be challenging, but you can get through it. I'm also going to be playing 2 chapters for video. There are 8 chapters in all. And from here, you can play with either 1 or 2 players, depending on which controller is used to start the game. I'm just going to be playing 1-player mode, and we're going to start with Chapter 1. We have 3 lives. Let's not waste them. So, here's how you move. Left and right lets you move left and right. Down lets you duck. Up lets you jump. And holding down for about a second or so before pressing up lets you do a super jump. Button 1 lets you punch. Button 2 lets you kick. And of course you can pause the game with the pause button on the console. You definitely want to be able to super jump for things because that's how you get food to refill your health and invincibility. And I can't believe I grabbed that. So, the red Jakara icon. I grab that, I get invincibility. That invincibility lasts until you get hit with invincibility 10 times. As long as the music is different and has that more quicker, faster, more, I guess you could say, more hectic, urgent pace, like what's going on right now, you'll stay invincible. And you'll need it for the mini bosses that we'll be seeing here. So I just grabbed the sushi roll. That gives you health in case you need it. And I also fought some guy with some chef's knives. You're better off just kicking him until he dies. And you obviously want to jump over the projectiles. If you can counter him, so be it. And yes, I'm pausing to explain how to fight enemies and stuff. Gives me more time to do it. Because there's going to be enemies popping up on both sides whether I want them to or not. Don't need to grab the sushi, but I'm going to do it anyway. You have the super jump to grab power-ups, just so you know. Hold down for a second, then press up. You can use left and right while you're holding up to get it. And this guy. And I'm going to keep jump kicking this guy, just because if he gets too close, I can always punch him or try to kick him. And I ran out of invincibility, but thankfully I was able to get more just by super jumping at the right time. These guys just run up to you and attack you. These guys with the black shirts and the red cummerbunds. That's pretty much all they do. So enemies in other stages will be a little more aggressive. You don't have to fight all these guys. You can just keep jump kicking forward. Yes, you can kick while you're in midair. You can just keep jump kicking forward to attack, but I just keep fighting the guys just because I can. Now this guy with the claws, you want him to super jump towards you. If you have to, keep mashing left and right on the control pad, or the D-pad, depending on what you want to call it, and you'll eventually confuse him in the super jumping. You want to kick him on his way down. That's the easiest way to beat him. And I'm just going to fight more guys just because I can. And I'm going to get more invincibility, even though it probably won't matter at this point. We just beat the third and last super boss. Oh, wait, nope, there's a fourth guy. And that guy, you just punch to death. That's all you do. And hey, I got 100,000 points. That gives me an extra life. We're going to need it against the first boss, Ryu. So what I like to do with Ryu, jump kick, move back a bit, jump kick forward, move back a bit. Just jump kicking forwards and moving back a bit in case I corner him or something. He'll run behind me like some of the mid-bosses do. Or mini-bosses, depending on what you want to call them. And I know this is tedious. And I know that each kick is only going to do so much damage. But if I can get him down just enough and punch him on the last hit, he's done. If he does get too close, you can punch him for just a little bit more damage. But I usually just jump kick forward, move back a bit, and you just keep repeating that pattern. And we get a time bonus for beating Ryu. You get a time bonus for beating every boss in this game. And we are now done with Chapter 1. So, Chapter 2. We have 4 lives. Let's not waste them. Now, you can just keep jumping to the right just by jumping while holding right. And just continuously jump kicking forward just to get past all these guys as quickly as possible. But I want the points. I was going to say I could also get the invincibility, but nope, enemies wouldn't let me. Some of these guys will jump towards you. Just be ready to hit them on the way down. And you should be okay. All these guys look like Road Warrior Hawk. Well! And this guy. You want this guy to do a super jump. If you can get him the super jump, you can hit him on the way down. And this would be a little better if I could actually hit the man. Apparently, the best course of action is to just corner the guy and just punch and kick him to death. And I really wanted to get that food. Game would not let me. Oh well. But I can always get invincibility. That will help. Now let's see if I can get some food. Oh, I'm actually getting health for beating up a bunch of enemies. That always helps, I suppose. Though I would like to get the food that appears in the air. Though it doesn't look like the enemies are going to allow me to do that. 2 and a 3. And this guy, I definitely want to jump kick whenever I can. Or punch. And it's a good thing that I got health every time I beat up a mini-boss or mid-boss or whatever it is you want to call him. You need as much health as you can muster through all these stages. It also helps to have invincibility during the mid-bosses too. And I wanted to get that, but the game wouldn't let me. And after being the second mid-boss, we get to face Hawk. This guy will throw a boomerang at you. If he throws it, you're too far away from him. And you want to super jump to clear the distance. And Apparently you just want to move towards him and punch him. If you can jump kick him, that's great, especially if he's throwing the boomerang. But if you can get close enough to him, you can punch him, get him to move back, keep punching him. You'll eventually corner him and just run away from you, and then you can just kind of jump kick him and then just punch him all the way to the other corner. I lost more health than I wanted to. Chapter 3. I'll be playing that next time. And yeah, we have guys in red karate gis chasing after us at the beginning of this mission. Or this chapter, actually. I never know what to call a level. So again, to beat Hawk, you want to get close to him. You want to be able to punch him. If he throws a boomerang, you want to super jump to clear the distance, and you want to jump kick him. Once you get close enough, just punch him. Just keep on him and keep punching him. Don't give him a chance to breathe. If you corner him, he will run to the other side. That's your cue to try to jump kick him. And, of course, keep punching him. He'll eventually go down. And, of course, you also want to punch him for the last hit, I believe. Though you don't necessarily need to do that against Hawk like you did Ryu. You can kick him in the face for the final shot, and you will beat him up. You will be able to get past the boss battle if your last shot is a kick. If your last successful shot is a kick. So, Chapter 3. We'll be playing that and Chapter 4 in the next video. So join me next time for Chapters 3 and 4. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!